Hey everybody, we're back surf fishing in Florida. It's about 2.5 hours before high tide. It's kind of windy and the surf's kind of big and rough, but if we didn't come today, it might be a whole week before we get back out here. So we're just going to do the best that we can. All right, here's my wife's bait rig. She uses this rig on all the trips. That's a Sea Striker whiting sand perch rig with a 3-ounce sinker, and if she catches the sand fleas, she'll tip the hooks with the sand fleas. Here's the opening up shark bait. It's my last frozen whiting head, and I got it on a 10-0 Super Mutu, 4-foot of 480 cable, and 7.5 foot of 60-pound twisted mono. It's a brand new leader, so the total length is 11.5 foot. I'm not worried about nothing getting away from it. Now we just got to catch one. Wow, we've been here about 2 hours. I don't care if it's a small whiting or not, that's fine. Oh, that's fine. That did hit that rod. I thought you might have had another pompano. That's good. Toss him up there. I'm going to put a fresh piece on for the shark rod. She's got another one. Hold him up. Just a small whiting, but after the past few trips we've been on, 2 whiting in less than 5 minutes, we're happy with that. Toss him up there. Good job. Okay, I'm going to put the fresh whiting head on, and I left the fins so they can move around in the water because there's not much current out there. She's got number 3. I think it's a little pompano. Yeah, he's a little one. He's not a keeper. We don't keep him anyway, but he definitely counts. All right, he's a good looking fish. Yep. She's having fun today. It doesn't matter how big they are. He's a decent one. Hey, I told you put it on the ground. She got the hook in her once and I had to punch it through and then cut it with the linesman's pliers. You can let him go because I've only got the 1 shark rod. What do we got here? Pompano. That's pretty close to a keeper. That might be. We're not measuring it because we don't keep them. Yeah, look, there you go, there you go. I just don't want her to get the hook in her. I was throwing the damn shark rod. I could tell that was a bigger fish. So 2 pompano and 3 whiting. And we got about 4.5 hours to go. Yeah, so she's having a good day. Okay. Once again, another good looking fish. He's not a keeper. He's not big enough. Good job. I think she's got this one. This would make her 6 for 6 on her setting the hooks. Another little pompano. Hold it up by the leader before he gets the dirt on him. All right, so 3 whiting and 3 pompano. All right, good job. Definitely let him go. I am definitely happy with the trip, and we still got a while to go. She's got another one. Another pompano. Hold him up. Good job. Boy, that's 3 of them close to being a keeper. Okay. Make sure to let it all the way down. 4 pompano, 3 whiting, you're 7 for 7 on setting the hook. That's a good job. So this is our first trip for March, and she is having a fantastic day. All right. Yeah, I would say those aren't really small. They're kind of like just either keepers or just underneath. All right, we're at the 4-hour mark. It's about 30 minutes after high tide. So when we surf fish, this is how we do it. She fishes with her little 8-foot bait rods, and we put a shark rod out, and if the conditions allow, we get 2 shark rods. She doesn't fish with 2 or 3 bait rods, just 1. So she's 7 for 7, and 3 of the pompano were pretty close to being keepers, so she's having a fantastic day. Normally the shark rod is on the left and she's on the right, but she's fishing in that little funnel or slot or cut or whatever you want to call that. If it's still out there, the surf's so rough we can't tell. I think it is. But in the next 3 days, the surf's going to be 5 to 7 foot or even more, and it's probably going to change the beach. We won't know that till we come sometime next week. This would be number 8. She missed one a little while ago. Well, she's tearing up the little pompanos today. All right, that's number 5 for those things. He's probably the smallest of the day. All right, take him off of there and let him go. Good job. All right, the wind is really picking up and it's hard for me to throw the 4-foot leader. So I got a 25-inch 480 cable with an 8/0 gorilla hook on there. And I'm just gonna use the smaller chunks of whiting, and we're gonna bring the whiting heads home and freeze them. So she's got the 4 whiting and the 5 pompano, so she's having a good day today. We still got a couple hours. We can still get something. She's got another one. She hasn't caught one in about an hour. Little whiting. Those whiting are pulling on that rod today. Of course, that star rod is pretty soft. All of her fish have came 15 to 20 feet out. And like I said, I think she's fishing in this little funnel place here. But all of them close by today. Well, we've been here 5.5 hours. It's 2 hours after high tide. The surf's pretty nasty and the wind's blowing about 10 to 15. So it's a little tough to keep the shark rod out. But she's still catching fish. We got about 2 hours to go. She's got 5 whiting and 5 pompanos, so she had a fantastic day. Our first trip of March, and that's definitely a good sign. All right, here's a perfect piece of whiting for that 8/0 gorilla hook. So you open up your chances for other fish when you're using the smaller pieces of whiting and that gorilla hook versus that big Mutu hook. So you could still get a big bluefish or a jack or something, or the smaller stingrays with this. I bet you I've thrown this rod at least 20 times today. All right, we're wrapping it up. I'm gonna put the shark rod up. She might fish with the bait rod for a little bit. We've been here a little over 7 hours. She got 5 whiting and 5 pompano. A couple of them probably close to keepers. So she had a really good day. And considering our past few trips, I'm very happy with this trip.